Has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That play blown up on a really nice effort by Jerry Tillery.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He was brought down by Troy Reeder. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Dodges him at the 50. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they could
try to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Deshaun Jackson from 21 yards away. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders 7, Chargers 0.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Chargers first down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. It's Eckler again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Chargers nothing.
On 2nd and 7. Herbert for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Eckler now between the tackles. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Eckler is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now they're still... That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Carr's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. They've got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Jackson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Herbert's throw complete here to Waller. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Herbert. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down, Raiders.
Carr now on first down. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To try again after the sack. Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert, short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. from the gun. Herbert on third down. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 17. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. Into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. On the ground, it's Eckler. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going on the ground with Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Carr to throw. Connecting with Renfro.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Now Carr.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack didn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in here by Jackson.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's Carr.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The final score now coming from Nashville, and it's the Giants that wound up winning that one. A win would be their first of the young season. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
First throw in overtime for Herbert. Going deep downfield for Ross. They've got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On second down, Eckler. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
195 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Once more, here's Eckler. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert will give this one to...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
What can Carr do now with his drive?
Able to connect with Jacobs.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Throwing his Carr. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to...
Oh, and it's intercepted! Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. But both sides a little loose with the football here in overtime. The fumble, but now their defense picks them back up, CD, with that big interception.
So if we were writing the headline for overtime, we would say defenses rule. Fumble recovery on the first drive, interception on the second one. They're trying to have a major impact on who wins this game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
They find some open field here. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last.